For all our sakes, I'm pleased that you stuck around.
As am I. You have fractured rules of man and nature, and you will shatter more before you are done. Visiting me here, even as a mage, it should not have been so easy for you.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
Go figure.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
So how exactly did we get to that position? He's like, hey, let's discuss this thing, but not right here. So what did we do? We walked upstairs and I fell asleep like that? And, I mean, Haven wasn't covered in snow, so did you really think you were actually there? Damn it, Inquisitor, you idiot!
Sleep well?
When I asked to talk to you, I didn't think we'd be doing it in the Fade. Still, better than the dream where I'm standing naked in front of the war table.
Since you went to the trouble of finding me in your sleep, it was worth the effort of doing something interesting. I had no idea that the anchor would allow you to dream with such focus. It is truly remarkable, but I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
So, I went to talk to you in my sleep, huh? I talked to you immediately after I talked to Varric. What, did I just start sleepwalking? What the fuck happened?
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland. Volcanic ash had sealed it tight. In one dark moment, every living creature in the city seared and smothered. They were statues in the ashes, like a mold made to recall the lost.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I met a friendly spirit who observed the dreams of village girls as love first blossomed in their adolescence. With subtlety, she steered them all to village boys with gentle hearts, who would return their love with gentle kindness. The matchmaker, so I called her. That small village never knew its luck.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a savage human horde go marching toward the battlefront. They sang the soldiers' hymn to keep formation. The primal music shook the ground. These savage, unwashed warriors carried harmonies no chantry choirs mastered. Though their cause was all but hopeless, they sang songs that made the spirits weep.
Wow, those spirits are a bunch of pansies, huh?
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Solus, why do you look like such an egghead? Give me approval for that question, please. Oh, the floaty cup cutscene!
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
Yeah, you have friends. Wonder if that would get approval.
When your friend was captured, how did she...
It.
My
friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
All right, let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Alright. You got any more stuff?
Inquisitor.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven thaig no longer sheltered by the stone. An earthquake had exposed it all to daylight. 1,000 dwarven corpses lay, the victims of a dark-spawn horde. Their last stand marked by one great ring of armor. In the middle, one small body, clutching tightly to a small stuffed toy.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
The Alamari crossed the Frostback Mountains to escape a beast they called the Shadow Goddess in their stories. I met the spirit that they fled. She walks the Fade along the southern tundra, weeping lonely and forgotten. Great Fereld informed, because a lonely spirit drove her prey away.
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a dwarf emerge into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun. The first time he had seen it, the tears were streaming from his eyes. I thought them from the blazing light, until I saw the rock he held so tightly. Then he laid the rock down gently, and he left it as he walked away.
You know, I wonder,
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I wonder how many dwarves, like, have a vitamin D deficiency. Or maybe they just don't need it to begin with. You have more.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed from any of the simple, chastened tribesmen. The trees and weeds had not reclaimed the home, nor did the chastened dare to come and steal the trinkets still remaining. It was empty, long abandoned, but the world feared that she might return.
Tell me about a spirit you encountered.
I found an ancient spirit who had once been undisputed king of almost every land I had discovered. Like pride or rage, it was the Fade's reflection of a feeling. When I asked which one it was, the spirit faltered. "They've forgotten," said the spirit. "There remains no word for what I was."
Tell me about the old memories you found in the Fade.
I saw a young Canary working in a simple kitchen, baking bread as she was ordered every morning. In every loaf, she broke the rules. She'd take a pinch of sugar and fold it into the center, like a secret. And this act of small rebellion brought a shining smile across her face.
Wow, what a rebel without a cause.
We'll talk later.
More? Oh, goody!
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I think I have shared everything of note.
Aww.
I should spend some time encountering more stories.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You have waylaid all his other plans. Now, as a petulant child, he will destroy the game board rather than admit defeat. Be ready for anything. He still believes himself a god, and gods do not fall gracefully.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Okay. And before I go to talk to everyone else, I guess we'll go to the war table, deal with Cullen. Maybe he can do something. Alright, here we are. Research the Well of Sorrows. Inquisitor! I must take over our investigation into the Well of Sorrows. Dozens of antiquarians and historians are begging us for the results. There have been several attempts to steal our research. While we have nothing conclusive, the research has proven useful in negotiations with interested scholars, and we should guard it accordingly. Liliana. Okay. Well, this is weird. Inscription in the Oasis Temple. The script below the image is ancient, though Solus is able to provide a partial translation. Pride in our accomplishments and in our hearts, that same pride became a word meaning corrupted or altered within him. He sought to claim indecipherable What? That's from Oasis. We're not in the Forbidden Oasis game. Sure thing, bud. Okay. You know what? Let's just get that. Sure. Like, I barely even use it, but, you know, whatever.
Thank you for this, Inquisitor. We are not far from where my friend was summoned.
Everything here is blurry. It wants to forget, but now the rocks are solid.
Oh! The rocks are solid now. Okay. I'm so glad I brought you instead of Sarah, Cole. Yeah, what up? I just saw it flicker.
My friend. Ah!
The mages turned your friend into a demon.
Yes.
You said it was a spirit of wisdom, not a fighter.
A spirit becomes a demon when denied its original purpose.
So they summoned it for something so opposed to its own nature that it was corrupted. Fighting.
Where'd you come from?
Let us ask them.
A mage! You're not with the bandits? Do you have any lyrium potions? Most of us are exhausted. We've been fighting that demon.
You summoned that demon! Except it was a spirit of wisdom at the time. You made it kill! You twisted it against its purpose!
I understand how it might be confusing to someone who has not studied demons, but after you help us, I can...
We are not here to help you.
We came to help your friend. Any way to do that now that it's a demon?
You cannot befriend a demon? However amicable it might appear, it must...
Shut up! You summoned it to protect you from the bandits.
Yes.
You bound it to obedience, then commanded it to kill. That is when it turned. The summoning circle. We break it, we break the binding. No orders to kill, no conflict with its nature, no demon.
What? The binding is the only thing keeping the demon from killing us. Whatever it was before, it is a monster now.
Inquisitor, please!
I've studied rituals like this. I should be able to disrupt the binding quickly.
Thank you. We must hurry!
Okay, guys. Don't worry. I am here. Just in case, I don't know if they would attack it or not, but let's just tell them to hit the barrier. No, guys, you don't need to do that. How much health do you have, actually? 24,000. I feel like we could probably kill you really fast, so let's just do that. Yeah, just ignore that big guy. Cool, he's got guard. I'm sure Cassandra could wipe that out in a second. Could you not? Actually, that'd be great. Yes, Cassandra, use guard taunt on... Where are you going? Go back over there. Oh yeah, Solus doesn't even have his guard generating stuff. Where the fuck's the other... Oh, never mind, there's not one over there. Guys, attack that.
Tel Abalos en Asel Atalim. Mamilava Halani. Malasuladinadas. Magilani Mitanam.
Manuvinen. Dareth Shira.
I'm sorry, Solus.
Don't be. We gave it a moment's peace before the end. That's more than it might have had. All that remains now is them.
Thank you. We would not have risked the summoning, but the roads are too dangerous to travel unprotected.
You tortured and killed my friend.
We didn't know it was just a spirit. The book said it could help us.
Solus.
Never again. I need some time alone. I will meet you back at Skyhold.
Oh boy. So like, what did I even do here? Does my Inquisition not have enough safety things in place? Really, the roads are still too dangerous? I went through and did everything here. Come on, man. Well, it looks like my cutscene's borked. What the fuck? What? Lines are just stuck? You were a true friend. You did everything you could to help. Okay, guess we gotta skip that too. Uh-oh, doesn't look like I can. What are you doing, Michelle? Get out of the shot! You're ruining my immersion. I could barely abandon you now. Okay. Okay, where were you? Well, I guess we're not going to get that line either. Thanks, BioWare. I found a quiet spot and went to sleep. I visited the place in the Fade where my friend used to be. It's empty, but there are stirrings of energy in the void. Someday something new may grow there. What is death like to spirits? It isn't the same as for mortals. The energy of spirits returns to the Fade. If the idea giving the spirit form is strong, or if the memory has shaped other spirits, it may someday rise again. So it isn't really dead? No, not really. A spirit's natural state is peaceful semi-existence. It is rare to be able to reflect reality. Something similar may reform one day, but it might have a different personality. It would likely not remember me. It would not be the friend I knew. Okay. Goodbye. Oh, alright. Thank you again. Yeah, Manuvinen. Do I not have any sound? Yeah, I have no sound whatsoever. Yeah, this game really just shit the bed here, huh? Alright guys, we're back. Unfortunately, I cannot recover what has been lost. You know, thinking back on it, I really should have just quit the game in the middle of the cutscene. You know, PS button quit, because I did go to the Black Emporium and bought like 100,000 gold worth of schematics, so there should have been an autosave there. But I didn't think to do that at the time, so that'd be my bad. But yeah, the game really took a shit and it ruined the cutscene. So I apologize for that. Thanks, BioWare. Hey, Solus, you got more goodies?
Inquisitor, Do you have a moment? What were you like? Before the anchor?
I didn't exist before it?
Has it affected you? Changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
I don't believe so.
Ah.
Why do you ask?
You show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the Fade. You are not what I expected.
What have I done that's so surprising?
Qunari are savage creatures. Their ferocity held in check only by the rigid teachings of the Qun. But you have shown a subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I know of your people.
I do what I can.
You are modest. So many would use this Inquisition as a blunt instrument in their rise to power. But not you.
So what does this mean, Solus?
It means that I respect you deeply, Inquisitor. And I have disturbed you enough for one evening.